another exciting edition of the Dawson and Denise Show. This is our Married to Medicine review edition. We do so many of these. I'm so glad my brother had this revelation just to go ahead and do reviews. And people like our words. People love our words. So here we are again for episode 2.
Episode 2 of Married to Medicine. So let's get right into what happened tonight on Married to Medicine. Good episode. It wasn't a lot of drama, but...
It wasn't a lot of drama.
It was a lot of drama.
It was a lot of drama.
What didn't you like about tonight's episode?
I didn't say I didn't like anything. I know it's what sells. I just could never get into the drama of all of this. Like how they're beautiful black women and there's still so much drama, so much frenemy type stuff, those type of issues. You're established, you're professional. Why can't we act as such?
Because again, ratings, they need people to view this show. It's a good show, it's out now, and But do they think people would not watch it if it wasn't full of drama? No one's gonna watch anything if it doesn't have drama in it, because like I told you before, people want that escape. And what Married to Medicine does is you see these professional women come in there, good paying jobs, and some of them are married to medicine, like the show's title. So, they have issues too. They have things that they're going through, and we see that tonight. But one person I definitely want to point out, who I'm just like, think she's about ready to go to blows with somebody, is Dr. Simone. I don't know if she needs to talk to a therapist or if she needs to go to marriage counseling, whatever it is. It's like every time there's a scene with her, she's in somebody's face and like she's really reprimanding. You don't reprimand grown people. I'm sorry. There's a way you talk to people. There's a way you interact with people. But when you're reprimanding a grown person, like Maya Angelou said, her grandma told her when she got old, remember, once you leave this house, you've already been raised. Nobody can re-raise you. And I think, a lot of times we get into situations where we let people try to re-raise us. Not saying you can't learn more and do better, but nobody gonna...
And for those of you that's out there trying to re-raise another grown person, is that because in your house you can't even re-raise the man you're with? There's a lack of power that's going on inside of your own home, so you get out in these streets and you try to just explode. And like I say, the way you treat people is how you feel about yourself.
Exactly. I totally believe that. And I think, like I said, further in the episodes, we're going to see that Simone is having issues in her own home. And a lot of that anger is coming from there.
It's relevant.
And remember Dr. Jackie told her, it's like, what are you teaching your kids about forgiveness? And I think a lot of times if you don't forgive, that's really carrying baggage and stuff that just, you carry that into every part of your life.
Everybody else is sleeping at night. I can't tell you about no one that has any type of hold of me. Whatever you did to me, you did to me. You know what? I take that back. Woo. Whatever you did to me, you did it for me.
Exactly.
There was a lesson in everything that has happened to me. So I'm not mad at nobody.
Yep. And I think that is really what she needs to look at, because in every episode, it's been, I'm finna get in this person's face. And it's like, really, Dr. Simone, really, is God. As a client,
you're too smart for that. We see that in people, like we said before when we did a show, when people don't know how to do anything else, they just revert to violence.
Exactly.
You're too smart for that.
Too smart for that. So we just hope you get it together. Moving right along with Quad. Quad doesn't want to tell her husband about the birth. Quad doesn't want to have a baby right now, and I could totally understand that. I don't think she needs to be lying to her husband.
Well, you said you understood that part too, about being on birth
control. Oh, sorry, no. I
understand
that. But she needs to. I thought about that. Can I change my mind?
I
thought about that. And when you're married, you do need to let your husband know. If your husband wants a kid and you're able to have kids, and it's just not happening. And instead of making him think he's shooting blanks, you need to tell him, look, this is what's going on. I'm using birth controls. I don't want to have a kid. And the times, like she said, when she's ovulating, she tries not to be sexually active with him. And if you have a guy who really wants to have kids, you need to let him know that. You need to. Because you're married to medicine. He can easily go marry somebody else.
Right. And then what you going to do then now? Try to have 20 of them?
Exactly. Girl, just to keep him there.
Just to keep him there.
Yeah. And we're watching reruns like of Housewives right now. And Portia's butt is just, wow. Let me move right on. I don't see why everybody like her, man. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly is still on this thing about being disrespected about her weight and all this good stuff, and she's really kind of holding a grudge with Dr. Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
I want that little thing to be over because it's like, how long are we gonna keep talking about this?
So this is gonna be the third episode
Exactly.
next week.
You were big, you lost weight, she offended you. You got to get over it. I know you try. It's a show. You got to keep drama going, but if they just let it go like it should be, the drama is just gonna flow. You know, it's life. People get into all types of issues. But what do you think on that? Should Dr. Heavenly let it go?
Let it go.
Yeah. And she did say, but I would like to know, Dr. Heavenly, did you lose weight? Did you have a gastric bypass, or did you actually go through like losing it physical fitness wise? We have some questions about that, but because there's a difference. I mean, if you gastric bypass does work, but you can also gain that weight back. I mean, there are a lot of people who've done that, and you see them like, whoa, you had the surgery, you gained it back. But when you do it and you're exercising, it's harder for that stuff to get back on you because the hard work pays off. Mm-hmm. Seriously, trust me. I tell you, man. So yeah, so Dr. Heavenly let that go, and you know, got a chance to see her and the kids today, the family and everything, and she's still talking about that whole weight issue. So I'll be glad when she lets that go. What else happened tonight on this
Dr.
episode?
Jackie wanting a baby.
Dr. Jackie, she.
I think you should let that go.
I don't know if they do the if somebody else carries the baby, I believe they can do that.
That's what she's saying. She's saying about the egg donor thing.
Yeah, the egg donor thing. I think that will work just fine. And if that's what you want to do, Dr. Jackie, more power to you. Her and her husband, I love their scenes, how he's always in there, you know, with her, helping out. He's like all around like family guy and, you know, in that area, you know, and even on last season he was too. And I think she really wants a child of her own, and, you know, you only got one life to live, so go for it. Go for it, Dr. Jackie. But I really want you to talk to your good friend, Dr. Simone, and see if you could...
Well, Dr. Simone already tried to talk her out of it. And again, that goes to show you what your life is. You're too busy now. No. She tried to talk her out of having something that she really wants.
Yeah.
That's not a friend.
Yeah, but that's just my take on it. What else happened tonight?
That's about it.
That's about it, yeah.
That's it all up.
Yeah, I ain't really had too much happen on Married to Medicine. Just really looking forward to when things start kicking in. Oh, how can I forget about Miss Sexy? What's her name? Toya. This issue I really don't see a problem with. Still, we're going with the issue of she was arguing with Dr. Simone about gyrating on her husband. Dr. Simone got in her face like she was finna knock Toya out. Toya just walked away. Toya, don't be passive. I think you're real passive with that. Don't let nobody get up in your face like that. I don't care who it is.
Or up on your man like that.
Girls do that all the time. I don't see what the big deal was.
You're not going to be on my man shaking your butt.
I don't see what the big deal was.
Okay.
Girls dance like people dance like that all the time.
But you're not going to do it in my face on my man. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to do it to another person.
Okay.
That's disrespectful.
We just disagree on that.
And that's fine. We agree to disagree. That was the whole... That's how Dawson and Denise started anyways. We agreed to disagree. I don't even know how we just started agreeing on
I know, yeah, right? Yeah, I disagree with that. But I think, you know, eventually...
Well, maybe you've never been in love the way I've been in love. Maybe you never felt the things that I felt. Because it's not going to happen.
Okay.
And you're just carefree like that. So it doesn't matter to you. You don't care about nobody like that.
I believe in open relationships, so...
Trappy.
Anyway, I'm joking. But yeah, I just think that Dr. Simone came a little too hard on Toya, and Toya just walked away like it was nothing, and she was being a little too passive. So next time, you know, Toya, so we won't continue to talk about this 5 episodes now. Just kind of like squash this right now. But otherwise, that's all that happened tonight on the show.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, and Mariah want Aiden to get a toupee, and that's about it, or something like that. But, you know, that's about all that happened.
She's going to fix them up for the next one now. Keep on.
Yeah.
Keep on. You better leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
You go to feeling himself and get that toupee and tell you, all right now.
Yeah. Well, you may stay with her. I don't know, but you never know. But until next time, I'm your guy, Dawson.
And I'm Denise.
Peace.